Hi there, Dan Newton again. A quick video about the, let's say, hidden costs in purchasing a house. Obviously, as you all know, when you purchase a house, there's actually the price which goes to vendors, but what are the actual other costs on top of that? Well, the first one depends on how you actually buy your property, whether you buy it privately, whether you buy it via an agency, or whether you buy it via a notary. If you buy it privately and agree between two private people, then there's no cost in this particular sector here. But if you buy via an agency, you can actually have the agency fees to pay. The agency fees averages in France goes from, let's say, 3% up to 8% of the actual net sales price. So sometimes this is down to the buyer to pay, sometimes it's down to the vendor to pay. Thing is, it all comes out of the actual total price at the end. If you actually buy via a notary by going to see him to see the house, then you actually have notary's negotiation fees. Basically exactly the same as the agency fees. The national average for notaries is about 5%. So don't forget to have that on top. Same principle as the agency fees, but this time it goes to the notary. Then after that, once the actual sale's moving forward, obviously it goes to notary for completion. The actual legal fees for the notary are added onto the actual price as well. This is a sliding scale, depending, basically the lower percentage the higher the price, but roughly speaking, you're talking about 7% of that price. Like I said, I mentioned earlier negotiation fees, that's one thing, this is another. Saying that, one thing people misunderstand is actually of those notaries' fees is actually about 65% of that goes to the state in taxes. So in fact, of their 7-8% in notaries' fees, they're only getting 35% of that. Then the last thing which can come into play, well, there's one or two little things which come into play when you come to the sale, is quite often these days when it comes to the actual final sign-in, you'll be asked to actually pay the pro rata payment of the taxe foncière. Obviously that all depends on the size of the house and how much the taxes are. The notary will work it out and actually take the total of the taxe foncière for that year, divide it by 365, and then multiply it by the number of the day you actually sign. And to finish off, you can actually also have a furniture payment. This depends how the negotiation was set up to start with. This might be a separate payment. It might be paid via a notary, but that's actually added on to the act at the final day. So there you go. Basically the main things which come into the price. So unfortunately when you see a price on the books, it doesn't mean it's the full price you end up paying at the notaries. But if you talk to your agent or your notary, they can explain that all to you and actually give you the exact figures on your particular case on your house. Okay? Well, as I say always, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll see you soon for another one. Bye then.